Hey guys, welcome back to Homestead Prepping and Survival. It's funny that my friend Laura commented that how to store, dry store food and can and all of that. I was planning on doing this video. So what I've got here today is some sugar. It's the simplest thing you can. It doesn't need these oxygen absorbers that you buy to help take the oxygen out of anything that you put in these bags, these Mylar bags, to help it last forever, because insects, eggs, and things like that are always in food. People don't realize it, but if you seal it up without that oxygen absorber, it's going to hatch eventually, and you're going to open it up and have bad food. So sugar is one of those things that does not need an oxygen absorber. It simply lasts forever as long as you keep it dry and sealed. It doesn't matter. Put it in these Mylar bags, seal it up. So here's what I do. I use a hair straightener. Yep, old man has one. And I fill the bag up, get my seal where I want it to be, and I'm going to clamp that and hold it until I see the edge of that bag start to wrinkle, which I'm watching it now. So then I'm going to move over and get the rest. And since that's sealed, it only takes a few seconds. You see, it doesn't take long. So I'm going to turn this, get my seal straightened out, and I'm going to make sure that you seal it all the way across and push as much air out of the bag as you can. I like to fill my bags completely so I don't have to worry about that. So I put a box here so I wouldn't lay that on my table. But after it's sealed, basically melts together, and you've got sugar stored that'll last indefinitely, because sugar does not go bad unless it gets wet in the soil. So, and if you notice, some of these bags kind of uneven edge right here, and it's because I've actually had sugar in these bags before. And when I run out of something in the kitchen, and instead of running to town, I run to where I keep my food stored, and I grab what I need for the house. So I've saved up these bags, but just because it's not full size, it can still be resealed and used. So I buy the gallon size bags. It works pretty well for me. I know sugar's not something you have to have to live, but it is a comfort food that will definitely make life a little bit better after crap has hit the fan and you're able to sweeten a drink or bake a cake, things like that. Everybody that knows me knows I am a Louisiana sweet tea drinker. I have, per doctor's request, cut back a lot on the amount of sugar that I put in my tea, but there's only so far a Southerner can go as far as taking the sugar out of the tea. So I've got it cut back about as far as my body's going to allow it to go. But you see right here, while I've been talking, it doesn't take very long to seal a bag up. So again, I've used these bags before, so it's not going to hurt them as long as they're not punctured in any way and all of that. You can reseal these bags, cut the seal off, open it up, get what you need, and reuse these bags. It's going to be a little bit smaller every time, but nothing's cheap nowadays. And I buy these things usually off of Amazon, and I like to get them with the oxygen absorbers, and then every now and then I'll buy extra oxygen absorbers, just for the simple fact there's about 10 in a vacuum sealed bag. And once you break this seal, if you don't use all of these, they're pretty much not going to be any good. I don't care how fast you close it up and seal it back up. They're not going to work like they're supposed to once you've opened this thing. So I put them in Ziploc bags, doubled the bags, done all that. They just don't work as well. So once you've exposed them to the air, use them all. So plan on using all the ones that are in here. Have enough product, like I did today. Already bagged it up before I started the camera. So, this is about 20 pounds roughly of sugar. You can get the 25-pound bags. Now, I don't shop at Walmart. Uh, typically, there are some things you can't get anywhere but there. And I do get some things from there. One of those things that I like to get when I'm able to is 25-pound bags of sugar. I haven't found anywhere in Southwest Georgia area where I live that has 25-pound bag sugar at the price Walmart has it. I mean, they are simply 30–40% less. And there are only two types of sugar sold in the United States, basically. That's beet sugar and cane sugar. So all white sugar is basically cane sugar. Now, I don't care what brand it is. A lot of Southerners like that Dixie Crystals. Some of them buy the store brand. Some of them buy this or that. It's all cane sugar. So most of it's made in the same plant. There's only a couple of plants. So it really doesn't matter. And, you know, people that say they can taste the difference, okay, great. I am very picky about my Louisiana sweet tea. I want it made a certain way, and I want it sweetened just the right amount. So, you know, everybody knows me knows that's true. So, you know, use the sugar that you like. It doesn't matter. Sugar is sugar. You can get the powdered sugar, and I can tell you another thing about sugar. Powdered sugar, 4X and 10X. Do you know that they don't even make 4X sugar anymore, but you still see it on the shelf? And that's because they take the 10X and they package it in a 4X box or package and sell it as 4X. They can't sell 4X as 10X. So to save them the process of having to do, they make it all 10X and package it in separate packages. And it's all marketing. It has nothing to do with the product that's in the package. Most of your shelf life products, for example, yes, over a length of time, your food will start losing nutritional value and such. But food doesn't spoil as fast as that sell-by date on the package. Sometimes the use-by date, if it's stored properly. Always store food. I don't care if it's home canned food, which I hope to do a video on that. I do have a brand new canner. I just unboxed it before I started this video. Everything I need to go ahead and start back canning because my last canner was lost into a fire. And my helper kind of decided she didn't want to help anymore. But anyway, so it doesn't matter. As long as you store food properly in a cool, dry environment, preferably a dark place, you can get a lot longer shelf life out of that product. It can save you tons and tons of food. Now, I have what I call a mini barn, metal building that I bought. I insulated that building. I bought it with no windows because I don't need windows in something I'm storing things in. Why? So people can look in and see what's there and break in? No. It's no windows. Then I put a window unit air conditioner in the side of that building, and I put it on a digital thermostat that keeps that building from ever getting above 80 to 85 degrees, because above that, storing food loses its properties much faster. And I also, during the winter months, I plug a heater into that same digital thermostat in heat mode. And I keep my food from getting below 45 or 50 degrees. Now, that is simply to make the food last longer. It still needs to be in a cool, dry environment. That building of mine, it stays closed up, locked up all the time, and there's a ton of food. Well, there's probably 10 tons of food in that building. But either way, it's how you store food and how you package it for storage that determines how long you're going to be able to store that food. So I hope this video helped y'all a little bit today. Just a regular ladies hair straightener. Works great for sealing these bags. I've got it set on the low setting. Play with it a little bit, get it to where you want it to be. But please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Help me grow this channel. I want to show you guys what you want to see. Now, being by myself, you know, comment I made to my friend Laura out there, hello. Come and do a video with me, interview me. If you've got a lot of questions, and I'm getting a few, I'm gonna talk her into it eventually, so you might as well give up, Laura. You know I don't quit. But come out here, do an interview with me, and we can show how to do some of the things that we're talking about, and we can discuss the other things. And I try to keep my videos under 10 to 12 minutes. I'm at the 10-minute mark now. So I need to get it off because it takes me 3+ hours to upload this video to YouTube before it can be seen. And it takes a very long time. And I don't have the fancy camera and all that stuff. I'm doing it on my phone, which honestly, don't buy a Moto phone. They suck. But either way, it works great for what I'm doing. So you guys stay safe. Take care of your family, your friends. Keep prepping. Remember, Jesus loves you and so do I.